And then he said it was Foreman time, and I just couldn't believe it.
Hello there.
Honestly, I don't even know why I'm introducing Facecam for this one. I'm just really excited to play Total Warhammer 2.
Morning. I swear a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Total Warhammer 2. No one asked for this. No one. Not a single person asked for this. Not a single soul amongst my Discord, my comments, anyone who watches this show asked for this, and I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. I've got a LobCorp, that's what people want to see, so that means I have the luxury of doing something that people don't want to see, which is this. I'm very excited to play this because for many years, for several years now I think, I played Total Warhammer 1. I played Total Warhammer 1 for a very, very, very long time, and that was my comfort game. If I didn't know what to play, I would play Total Warhammer 1. Recently, with my PC upgrade and having a bit more money in my pocket, I managed to get Total Warhammer 2, along with some of the DLC, as you can see. And I put so much time into Total Warhammer 1, over 1,000 hours, which I'm sure other people have done more, but that's a lot of time. And I was so excited to play Total Warhammer 2, and indeed I've played it a little bit and I've had a lot of fun with it so far. I felt like I had to do at least a series on it. I'll probably do multiple. Look at all these lords. Look at them. There's enough factions on its own for it to be quite, you know, diverse and stuff, but all these different lords, and Rapons, who is the best. She is my favourite. I love Rapons. She's best legendary lord.
I will indulge.
And Albric is the worst, but I love him. He's great. I love Albric. He's fucking terrible, but I love him. But we're not touching Bretonnia today, even though that is my favourite faction next to like vampire counts. And greenskins are now way better than they were in Total Warhammer 1. Oh my god. Playing greenskins is actually fun now. I can't believe it. I've been doing an Azad campaign, it's been fantastic. We can actually fight things and win. Unbelievable. But we're not doing any of that, we're going to be playing as Balthazar Gelt, because he's a Lord of Metal and he fucking loves it. And I love Balthazar Gelt. Probably because the legendary lords for the Empire are pretty fucking boring.
Empire's blessings, yes.
Brands is pretty boring.
The instrument of Sigmar's will.
Volkmar is pretty boring. The only interesting thing about him is that he does admittedly ride around on a pimp wagon, but other than that, he is boring. As for Marcus Wolfhart, I've never played.
Gather.
I've never played Marcus Wolfhart's campaign. It actually looks pretty interesting, and he himself looks pretty cool, but
Empire's blessings, yes.
he doesn't compare to Gelt, really, does he? So, I'm gonna go with the Golden Order, and that's the thing, Gelt has his own faction in this game, the Golden Order, which is good, because Reichland is boring. And I don't want to start there again. But like I said, I've played a lot of Total Warhammer 1. Indeed, I haven't played as the Empire since Total Warhammer 1, which means you're going to be seeing a lot of decisions that probably don't make sense in the context of Total Warhammer 2, because a lot has changed. To those of you who are not familiar with the series, you wouldn't think much has changed, but oh boy, a lot changed. A lot changed. So I'm going to play this very badly, but I'm going to have fun while doing it, so it's kind of cool, you know. The powerful gold wizard Balthazar Gelt has been sent to the southern border by the newly crowned Emperor Karl Franz. Although he has recently fought greenskins around Altdorf, a further greenskin threat has emerged to the south in the old ruined province of Solland. The Golden Order will continue to show its superiority over its peers. Whilst Franz strengthens his position in court, Gelt plans to stabilize the Empire through might and magic. And being flash as hell, dope as fuck, with based gold magic and being generally supreme. Have we got all the Gelt memes out of the way? I don't know. There's going to be a lot more of it throughout the series.
Hail to you, Lord Balthazar. The Emperor invokes you to defend the Empire's southernmost borders, for this is a place under great threat, in need of your great power. The green-skinned scourge already have a foothold here, overrunning the former trading town of Steingart, and threatening to expand northwards. Across the dwarf-delved Black Mountains, a brutish horde of savage orcs prepares to enter the southern pass. A prime opportunity to test the newly built fortifications at Fort Sol. Meanwhile, the states of the Empire constantly jostle for recognition in an uneasy coexistence. Karl Franz seeks to strengthen his position by dealing with threats to his court. At the fringes of the Empire, however, there is no time for petty political squabbling. Few men wield more powerful magic than you, Supreme Patriarch. Show your enemies the true extent of your arcane might.
It's a chicken supreme. Cutler Supreme. Supreme, yeah. Yeah, I know how it works. So, I kind of like that about Total War games, is that they do give you a little overview of your surrounding area and ideas, not requirements, but ideas for what you might want to do first. Now, obviously, dealing with these greenskins is a pretty urgent thing. You know, they've got a settlement there, that's part of our initial province. There are greenskins, a different faction on their way over to Fort Sol, so we've got to deal with that. But the game lets you... You're not required to progress in any specific way, really, other than to fulfill your victory conditions, which generally requires a level of overall conquest. I could literally start burning my way through the Empire if I wanted to. I could go to Altdorf and kick Franz out. I could do what I want. I could just start expanding south. I could go south into the Badlands. I could go west. I could take on the Wood Elves. I could go east, fight the undead. You can do what you want, which is great. I think for a lot of people, well, for the 5 people from my Discord who watch this, I might be able to sort of give you some insight into what Total War is like and why I like it so much, and if you're still not keen on it by the end, that's fair, but at least you'll see why I like it so much. So, Vicious Gobspit, which is a great name, is on his way to Fort Sol, presumably to burn and or loot, so we may want to stop him from doing that. To this end, we'll get Huntsman General down there, because Huntsman Generals are lords I have never used. This guy is going to be Foreman, because I like to have a lord in the game and it's me. He has every chance of dying. That'll be fun. If you want to be a lord in the game, let me know. But this won't be the same as LobCorp Nugget suggestions, okay? You don't go through nearly as many lords. Unless you're really bad. So maybe, might actually be the thing that happens. But yeah, now that we've got me down here in Fort Sol, Vicious Gobspit won't get in. He's practically dealt with already. Nice and easy. Although I might have to fight that. I don't know. So this game introduced a bunch of new stuff for the Empire, right? Like in the previous game, all the special Empire mechanics was just a bunch of offices that you could put your lords into. And it would do stuff like, I don't know, reduce upkeep by like -5 or something. It was boring stuff. But now we have elect accounts who have their own special weapons, their own unique units, and abilities including lowered upkeep, but also other stuff. I'm a candidate to be an elect. I'd love to be an elect account. Where do I want to be an elect account of? What's Averland like? Seems like they focus on pistoliers. I like pistoliers, they're pretty cool. Ooh, what about Sylvania? Yeah, more focus on fighting the undead. Knights of Moor. Elect account of Sylvania causes fear. What about I would need to see some of these. These guys, I guess, focus on fighting orcs. Maybe? I don't know.
So?
Ooh, the elect account of Reichland. Can I tell Franz he can't be elect account of Reichland anymore? Am I allowed to do that? Because if so, that would be very funny and hilarious and also a Chad move. Boris Toddbringer, what a fucking name. Swords of Ulrich.
All right.
The Wasteland. Elect account of the Wasteland, what a prestigious title. Wow, that's a management sword. It's not even a sword, it's a key.
The Empire.
I thought everyone got their own rune fang. Elect account of Nordland, Crow Feeder, that's very cool. Oh, it lets you cast Flock of Doom. Ah, and they get their own units.
What?
Ostland, Brain Wounder, Jesus Christ. Stubborn Bulls.
Yes.
Ostermark, Troll Cleaver, Knight of the Everlasting Light.
Yes.
Despite how shit Empire Cavalry tends to be, I definitely want to get a cavalry stack going because I love cavalry and I love playing with cavalry because it's more fun. It's just generally more fun. But we should do our first battle. We got Grosslick over here. He's loitering around, being small and green. I suggest we take care of him. The way we take care of all of our problems. By throwing lives at it. I have a lot of practice. I like playing as Empire, I enjoy the mixed unit tactics involved and stuff like that, but I'm not good at it. Definitely not good at it. And my positioning, like, you know, my use of terrain could definitely use some work. But we'll figure it out. It'll be a learning experience for me, maybe for you, probably just for me as I hopefully learn to be less shit. But back in Warhammer 1, I would typically play my campaigns on very hard or legendary. Those were the typical difficulties I played on. And I've definitely had to tone it back to hard for Warhammer 2 just because there's been so much new stuff to deal with, right? I can't just jump in playing the game on ridiculous difficulties because it will not work. Now I've got a plan, right? Those Forest Goblin Spider Riders, melee cavalry. They are only just slower than our, oh boy, our Outriders, which means they do have the ability to potentially catch them. So what I want to do is try and goad those Spider Riders into a charge where the crossbowmen will be able to shoot them, you know? And then we've wiped out one of their units immediately, aiding us greatly in the overall balance of power. Because those of you who don't know, battles in Total War are not as simple as just kill all the enemies and then you win. The game is governed, the victory or defeat is governed on something known as the balance of power, which basically means you're firing at me. Oh, you're firing over there, that's okay. Yeah, the balance of power, which basically takes into consideration how much damage each side has inflicted upon each other. And whoever the game feels has performed better will basically be adjudicated the win. Now, armies are not immediately deleted after a loss unless certain things happen, so it's a way for weaker armies, if they play well, to be able to defend themselves, right? With missile cavalry, you can get a lot done if you're outmatched. Yeah, Balthazar Gelt. Hit them with that. Hit them with the good shit. Alright, I think if you guys actually start fighting them, you shoot them in the back, you get into position, you over there charge them because they won't fucking survive it, I guarantee. They're shooting them in the back. Very good, lads. Absolutely decimate them. Yes, yes, good. I did see a video online a while ago about playing a Golden Order campaign, which is this, in case you weren't paying attention, and wiping out Sylvania within 10 turns. It seems like something I could do someday, but probably not right now. I've literally just started playing. It might be a bit beyond me. Let's hit him with a little bit of magic. Let's watch this time, because this spell's fun. It's a Searing Doom. Yeah, boy. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. How's this going? I was expecting you guys to have won a little quicker, I gotta be honest. It didn't go half as well as I expected it to. May as well hit their troops as they retreat. We don't have to fight them again later in that case. Maybe you should go help them with that. Get rid of his armor. I don't like him. So magic has a lot of application in this game. A lot of application. Entire battles can be won and lost depending on how magic is used. So if you've got an army, you may as well have a spellcaster in it. Because it's just, you know, it's an extra resource to make use of, even if you're just casting buffs. I want you guys to absolutely get in on him. Their Spider Riders are coming back. We should be careful about that. We should be careful about that. You aren't going to catch him. Don't worry about it. And victory is ours. Lovely, but we should at least try and run them down. Get as many kills as we can. But we could speed that up. We don't have to faff around with it. And if you guys could kill Grotzlik, I would really appreciate it. Go kill Grotzlik. It'll be funny. Based gold magic, you'll love to see it, even though we didn't actually use much magic today. We'll get more spells of Gale after a time, but to begin with, I'll go over the fucking skill tree in a minute because that's a whole thing. We're doing something else right now. I do like Outriders. I do. I prefer Pistoliers because of their ability to shoot behind them as they run, so you can literally train enemies. And if that sounds broken, it's worth pointing out that ranged units in this game have limited ammo, and Pistoliers don't do a lot of damage per shot. And once Pistoliers run out of ammo, they're fucking useless. Pistoliers might actually be one of the most useless units in the game when they run out of ammo. So, don't. Basically, don't. If I had a suggestion to make to you, it would be don't. But if you do, don't. Grotzlik's about to die, he's dead. Decisive victory, I'll take it. This is very much a self-indulgent series, ladies and gentlemen, so if it's not quite to your taste, I do apologize, and I wouldn't blame or be upset with you in the slightest if you decided you didn't really want to watch it, because maybe you're more into LobCorp, or this just ain't your cup of tea. It's fine. Don't gotta worry about it. I'm definitely doing this for me. If you enjoy it, I'm very happy to do it and provide you with more, but this is kind of for me. This is something I wanted to do. And that's because I love this game. I loved Warhammer anyway, I loved Total War anyway, when the two came together it felt like a massive win. Now this game isn't perfect, I assume at least some of you have heard of the Blood for the Blood God DLC, which is one of the worst pieces of DLC that has ever existed in any video game ever. And for those of you who don't know, essentially, if you buy that DLC, there will be blood and gore effects in battle, which basically means you have to pay to uncensor the game, which is dumb. And it's like, I think it's like £4 or something, which ain't much, but it's still too much for what it is. It's just blood and gore effects. And as some people have pointed out, that shit actually carries a higher processor load, which can make your computer tank while trying to load it. So it's like, it carries no benefit, it costs money, and it makes the game harder to run. Why would you bother? Why would you even bother? And I think the answer is you don't.
The nation calls.
I think collectively we should not buy that fucking DLC, and then eventually they'll stop trying to monetize basic visual effects. But that's just me. That's just me. It's just me. Don't even worry about it. I'm just spitting words over here, just saying words. Karakern.
Do not waste my potential.
It's distinctly possible we could take Karakern very soon, but do I want to take Steingart first? It would be easier. We should take Steingart first, it'll be easier. Like, we can take Steingart, then go up to Karakern, and then if I'm right, they're probably over here as well. Looks like it, so we'll go hit them there as well. But the difference between, say, Steingart and Karakern is that Karakern is a walled settlement, which means it will require a siege in order to break. Now we have a mortar, which is a siege attacker, which means we can hit it straight away. But a siege battle can still be quite difficult if you're not prepared. I know how to fight siege battles, but it does require certain units to make it work. And if you don't have them, it can be a very, 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 very painful experience, often ending in a loss. You do need the right units. I want Eldritch Guard. They look cool. I want them. Not yet, but soon. For now, good ranged units will serve us well. And a solid melee line. In fact, let's get rid of these fucking spearmen because they're useless. Not that spearmen themselves are useless, but those spearmen without shields are some of the weakest units in the game. You don't want them. They're taking up space. They don't fight very well. They don't even fight large units very well, which is literally a spearman's job. Don't bother. Waste of time. Fort Sol, you can have a commandment. Why don't you increase trade? We don't have any trade, but when we do, we'll make fat stacks.
Approach and make your offer.
Hello, friend.
But I will not obey.
Okay then. Cool. Good start. Good start.
I will listen.
What about, I saw them here somewhere. Clan Angrand. Belagar Ironhammer, you absolute legend. Let's not cut a deal because you are not interested. Okay then, cool. How much does it cost in terms of intrigue? You can use electoral machinations to improve your relations with other states of the Empire, so maybe we could do that to get Avalanche to like us a little bit more, so they might be more inclined to have a trade agreement with us, and then we can make some money. I'd like some money. Some money would be good. That's almost exactly what I want. Bildorf Wine Market. That's a really good building. Oh, I'm glad we have that. So a big part of playing as the Empire is trying to manage the various states of the Empire. They're all feuding with each other, they're all getting into their own shit, and getting into wars with Von Carsteins, for instance, and you gotta kind of sort them out, help them with their problems, and then you can eventually confederate them, and before long, you'll control the entire Empire, but there's a bit of work involved. They did attack us. I'm not surprised. Get the fuck out of here.
Nothing.
For God's sake. Embarrassing.
Captives are a burden.
And they're gone. Emperor Karl Franz of Reichland himself sends you an invitation to be his personal guest at their annual Wurstfest, or Wurstfest? An annual harvest time festival in which citizens all across the Empire feast and toast the gods, their land, the Empire, and their ancestors. It is a grand gesture for a state of head to extend such an invite to another, so naturally, you accept. On the day of the Wurstfest, you are called away to lead an army against a minor uprising. The scuffle did not ultimately need your personal attention, but insurrection is exactly the type of situation you are compelled to deal with in person. Due to this, you do not take your place at Emperor Karl Franz's table. Whoops. Emperor Karl Franz himself is greatly insulted by this. Appeasing him may take more than a mere fruit hamper. Well, nothing says sorry like a tribute of considerable financial value. I agree. I'll get him to shut up. You'd think the Emperor would be kind of less of an absolute bitch, but you know. Ah, there's some pretty good bonuses here. Ooh. Oh, there are some good bonuses here. Well, I mean, Survival Expert seems fantastic, to be honest. But, unfortunately, my character is no longer required to exist for now, so we will disband him. He still exists in the Lord pool, in like the Lord recruitment pool, and he still has his levels, so having him be in that fight is good. He will be back.
Summon me. By the comet,
Steingart, fuck off. Can't even be bothered to fight this battle, what's the point? We've already got them. Just occupy it. Don't want to damage our own places. Opal Amulet, that would be good for someone who gets into combat often, which is not Gelt, because he's a wizard.
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
Sorry, he's a Supreme Patriarch, make sure you remember that, very important. But now we own Steingart, which is very nice. Now we're going to want to eventually replace... Basically, we want to take the training field out of Fyldorf and put it in Steingart, because Steingart can support a fully ranked barracks, so it doesn't need to be in the main capital area because more valuable buildings can go there instead. However, for the moment, we can't really do that because there's no space in Steingart, and that money building is quite handy, so nah. May as well make a temporary investment in a rally field, because getting some crossbowmen instead of these archers would definitely be better, because these archers apparently blow, and crossbowmen are a lot more effective. But archers are still ranged units, and we kind of need them. Free Company Militia are incredible. I love Free Company Militia. Great units. 10 out of 10. Would unit again. Absolutely. Commandment here. Let's see here. Let's have a little look-see. And yes, I do believe some public order is in order. Ha, get it? Very funny. I'm a comedian. People laugh at my jokes. I'm very funny. Wissenland, would you like to perhaps non-aggression pact? Does anyone want to negotiate with me? I swear to God, you're all a bunch of absolute wankers. Get out of here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset. Why would I be upset? I'm fine. Obtain access to the following resources through ownership or trade. Iron. Balthazar Gelt has always been fascinated with the purity of gold. In his eyes, no other metal can compare. He has labored long in probing its secrets, and inevitably these studies have led him towards solving the ultimate mystery of transmutation, the permanent transformation of base iron into gold. Now his search is nearing its goal, but the Supreme Patriarch requires raw materials for his research, so we need some iron. As it turns out, Karakern has iron. So we need to go take Karakern. This is a nice way in which the game kind of leads you like, hey man, maybe you want to secure this area first before you do other stuff. Maybe that's a good idea, champ. We ain't telling you what to do, but you might want to do that. It's up to you, buddy, don't worry about it.
Stop that!
Yeah. Our next attempt will be on Karakern itself, and I think I can handle it, but it might be a slightly rough fight.
I am ready.
Slightly rough.
Are you?
Hey, Belagar.
What?
I hope you're not trying to go through Fort Sol, my friend. It's a pretty big place with a lot of strong dudes on it. It's actually not that strong. But it is a fort, and therefore relatively tasty to try and fight. Karakern and Migdal von Galbrack, which is that place over to the east, definitely our priorities for now. Definitely our priorities. We want to secure our home province, and then we can assess where we want to go next. If I'm right, and I always am because I am a genius, there are probably Skaven down here. The hints being that it is ruins here, randomly, for no reason, and it's also called Festa Spike, which sounds incredibly Skaven. So I'm going to assume there's probably Skaven there. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, we will be outnumbered in terms of the amount of units we have, but I think we can take Karakern. I think we can.
Get out me head!
He does have a lot of orc boys, though. It could be rough, but I think we can do it. All it requires is a bit of based gold magic, and we have nothing if not a ton of that. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Avaland, yes. Please, we're friends now. Please, come on. Yes, buddies. Oh, yeah, bring it in, guys. Bring it in, but also pay me. Pay me. Yes, good. Continue to pay me. Wonderful. Pay me more. Good, good.
No.
Fine. 900 it is then. Hey, I'm a reasonable guy. I can negotiate. It's okay. We can talk this out. All right, Marius, calm down. 900 gold.
As you say, sir.
That's a deal. That's a deal. It's free real estate.
In these dark times.
Would you like to be friends? Oh. Oh. You didn't have to say it so mean. We might want to hit Karakern, which is funnily enough the dwarves who are supposed to own that place, but they've been pushed down here. We may want to beat them and take that before they get any kind of alliances, because then we would own another province and that'd be quite nice. plans for the future. For now, we want to focus on the greenskins because they are our active enemy.
Listen, but my time is short.
Please, Eben.
I refuse.
Why are you such a fucking bellend?
Do not waste my potential.
These all take 2 turns to do, and in the time in which it took us to recruit them, our enemy could have a full stack by the time we're done, so that's not really an option. We attack Calicurn soon, or we'll have to wait a very long time before attacking it because their defenses will simply become too strong. Also, I have some cheese to show you as well, some very fun cheese. It's not that fun, it's just cheese, but it's very helpful. And if you're struggling with siege battles in your own games, it might help.
By the comet.
Maybe we don't need to cheese at all. Maybe by recruiting another lord, they might have just fucked themselves over. Yes, I think they might have, actually. I think they might have just fucked themselves over. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, we will attack Ornery Wolfherder, right? And that will cause Smorbitz Dribblechin, these names are amazing, and the garrison of Calicurn to join him in fending us off. Now, the bad downside is that this is a lot of orcs. This is a lot of orcs. I'm going to be fighting a lot of orcs. 13, 21, 22 units versus my 18. So I am outnumbered and I'm going to have to perform better than they do. But if we pull it off, we will have... actually, looking at it, it would have been easier to fight a siege. Yeah, it would have been easier to fight a siege. Which we can still do. I'm going to fight the siege instead. The siege will actually be easier because they're kind of confined to their own fortress. Yeah, they've got reinforcements in Ornery Wolfherder. But I think we can do this. We killed captives recently, so we've got more leadership, so our soldiers are feeling braver, which is not saying much because Empire's infantry are huge cowards. Except maybe for greatswords. If I play this right, we should be fine. Their units are incredibly basic. It's not as if we're dealing with like big uns or night goblins or anything like that. This is basic goblin and orc infantry and archers with some night goblin shamans heading them, which, what, these are rank 1? Yeah, they're pathetic. They don't do a lot of rank 1. They don't even have an offensive spell at rank 1. But if they get that war, that could be unfortunate, but they'll always get that war. It doesn't matter. Let's do this. I like siege battles. They're kind of fun. I know there's been a lot of complaints about the siege battles in Warhammer 2, and I understand and agree with why, but I do kind of enjoy them. It's one of those things where I know I'm wrong, but I still enjoy them, even though I know I'm wrong. And here we are, attempting to displace the green skins from this ancient dwarven carrack. Look how pretty this map is as well. This is one of the reasons why I like the siege battles, is because they look incredible. Look at all this. Look at the detail. Right? All these buildings down there, you have reservoirs and stuff. It like goes down and you can see what's down there. This looks like a place where you fight the Balrog in Shadow of War. Spoilers. It's very cool. It's very cool. But that's not our focus right now. Our focus is actually displacing the greenskins from this place. And I have a strategy. I do. And I have a cheese. It's very cheesy. You ready to see it? Because I'm going to show you. You can't stop me. I'm literally about to show you it. And nothing you can do right now would stop me from doing this cheese. So, whether or not you're ready for it is actually irrelevant because it's about to happen. It is happening. It's going to happen, right? We get all of our people out of the way. We'll move you a little bit closer forward. We have the artillery here. We start the battle and we have the mortars shoot at the towers because the issue of dealing with defenders in sieges is not only, you know, defenders on the walls, but they also have these towers that fire on your units as they approach and they do a lot of damage. However, you can just have a single entity, like say your lord, run backwards and forwards, avoiding the bullets while you destroy it. And it's kind of cheesy because the AI will do nothing to stop you, unless they have flying units sometimes. And, well, they don't, so they're not going to stop me. We've also killed some of their goblins, so we're actually doing damage as well. But the mortars aren't really intended for killing enemies in this battle, which is funny because mortars' one main job is in fact to kill large groups of infantry. But the main purpose for them is towers. It's why we're going to want to upgrade to, say, cannons at some point, or get some cannons alongside our mortars, because the cannons are better suited to destroying emplacements, because it's a single shot with high damage, and it's guaranteed to hit because it's a huge target. 50%, we're doing well. Gelt has taken, I think, almost no damage, so it's going well. That goblin unit has been reduced to half, so we're already reducing their numbers. But we're probably going to want to focus on their ranged units when we get the chance, because they're what's going to actually deal damage to us as we attempt to approach the walls. Ah, Gelt took some shots, but it's okay. He's probably not going to be fighting in melee very much. That's not really his job. He's a leader. Officers don't work. You know how it is. He does the leadership stuff, and also casts spells, lest you forget. Our mortar is almost out of ammo, actually. Mortars are not good for this job, it has to be said. You really want something single shot to take out towers rather than multi-shot. But I didn't have the luxury of choosing. That's why we need a gunsmith as quickly as possible. We're nearly there. It's nearly been blown up. I'd like to point out I'm currently doing this on 4 times speed, and it's taken the mortars this long to destroy the towers. That's how not good at it they are. There we go, it's been destroyed. Okay, good. Now we can kind of be a little more tactical about this. So let's have a look at what they've got on the walls. It's mostly just infantry at the moment, but they will likely move archers onto the walls as I get closer. However, we can already screw with them, and I think we should. We can just start reducing their numbers a little bit, see all the happy orcs ready for a battle, and oh no! Oh no! And Gelt has killed 3 people already. He's officially a murderer. Now, could the mortars potentially hit them? Yes. So they should try, because if we can destroy the archers and if we can destroy their archers, then our archers can fire with impunity. Use all their ammo and kill them all. Oh, that was good. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, you do love to see it. You love to see it very much. Didn't hit the archers much, but we did damage them, and goblins are huge cowards, so it won't take much to get them to run away. Go on, mortars, do your thing. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for it. Yeah! Welcome to Estalia, you stupid orcs. We absolutely crippled the archers on that one, Jesus Christ. Let's see if we can hit them with a bit more as well. Just absolutely wipe them out. It's mainly the archers we're aiming for. But the orc boys are also suffering collateral damage, which, you know, it means we're overall lowering their numbers. That was kind of a miss, but it still hit some of them, so it was a success. Still good. Are there any more archers nearby? I know they have more archers. I think they have 1 more unit of archers, but those goblins will likely be back. If we can hit them with more mortar fire, however, which we might be about to. Let's have a look. See, they've already rallied, in fact. Nope, they broke again. Strange. Okay. Go on, mortars. That was a horrific miss. Well, the funny thing is, well, not a funny thing, this makes perfect sense, but having artillery firing nearby does unnerve units. It deals leadership damage, which helps. It does help. But our mortars are nearly out of ammo. In fact, they've just fired their last shots. Hopefully, they hit the archers. Come on, boys. Show me a good one. Fuck, that was bad. Wow. You didn't hit anyone. Okay, cool. Alright, good. Alright, well. We'll try and time this spell to hit the goblins again, because they won't take much more before they're just running for their lives. And we have plenty of magic to spend. Well, not plenty, but we have a fair bit, and Searing Doom only costs 4 magic, so it's a bargain. See if we can wipe them out. Because if our archers can just shoot without having to worry, that would be perfect. Oh, bodies. Oh no, what happened to you? Shattered, and they're gone. Cool. Archers, it's your time. Time to move up, lads. Time to go do your job. For the Empire and all that jazz. Conditions. Acceptable. That's how you know it's good. You guys push up. Gelt, I want you to go right up there so your spells have the largest range possible. We may as well get our infantry to form up because we'll want them to do something eventually. I suppose those guys could eventually do something. We may as well move the mortars way to the back because they can't do anything anymore. And crossbowmen will keep on hand nearby, but I'd rather save their ammo for now. See, this is the thing with sieges, ladies and gentlemen, is that things like Lord of the Rings have taught us that the way to do a siege is to just throw yourselves pell-mell at the wall and die. And it turns out that's not strategically viable, and not a good idea, and generally just not a smart thing to do, and so you shouldn't. What you should do instead is use every tool at your disposal to undermine your opponent before getting on the wall. I've won siege battles without ever breaching the walls. Because I would just, you know, do shit like this. With a combination of magic, siege weaponry, and ranged units, I can murder most of their army before ever setting foot on the wall or going past the gate. Those goblins just suffered casualties. a lot. Indeed, their force has already lost over 200 units, and we haven't been touched yet. Now the archers are doing their thing, but firing onto the walls is a little tricky, and their ammo will not be spent entirely efficiently, you know? But still, the goal is to weaken them. Essentially, that is what we want to do. And arrows that miss things on the walls seem to be hitting things down there, so it actually works out. We can just get these guys to fuck off, that'd be handy. Because yes, goblins are considered expendable, which means their loss will not affect the orcs, but it will affect the other goblins. And goblins probably make up most of their numbers, so getting rid of them helps. Also, goblins tend to have better shields for deflecting arrows than orcs do, so killing them means our archers won't waste their ammo. Start hitting some of their bigger stuff, doing more damage. Gelt has 200 kills already. He hasn't even had to lift his sword yet. Oh, they're trying to run away, but it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Oh, it's too late. Oh, it's too late for you. Oh, hello. They were thinking of taking that, but they changed their mind. Yeah, they didn't like that. Yeah, they didn't like that. Yeah, they weren't keen on that. Yeah, they didn't like it. We'll bring the crossbowmen up, see if they can do a good try at this. The archers may as well get out of the way, because they can't fight worth shit in melee anyway, so... kind of a waste to have them there, to try and get them to fight. Crossbowmen come up, see what they can do. It's a procedure, you know? You don't just throw your men at the walls, it just doesn't work. Or it can, certain factions kind of have to, but... overall, if you have other options, take other options. It works better. We've killed just under 600 of them, and we haven't gotten into melee yet. We have means by which to deal with these situations and do things. Is this kind of a boring way to do it? Yeah, it kind of is. I'll grant you that. But once again, you have to be smart about it. It's like when playing LobCorp, you know, you don't just mob every single abnormality that shows up or every threat. You can't just send everyone in pell-mell because you'll get obliterated. You have to be smart about it. You have to use your strengths and exploit their weaknesses. And here, their weakness is that they're not dealing with us outside the walls. They've kept their archers back, presumably to help protect the town square, but as a result, we're severely damaging their forces defending the walls, which is one of the most difficult places for us to breach. We're inflicting damage all the way across their army, which makes all of them just a little less confident in combat and more likely to run away. When they run away, they'll suffer the real casualties because they're not defending themselves. Honestly, this seems ideal. What a way to get a good spell in there. Are you guys going to keep firing, or have you just decided you're not going to do that anymore? Try going over there, see what you can do. We're nearly done with our preliminary reduction of their numbers, as it were. 330 kills, not bad. Those goblins are not happy because they're getting the shit shot out of them. And the crossbowmen are racking up some real kills, especially in comparison to the archers who did pathetically. But once again, I didn't direct their fire, and I probably should have. That's on me. We're about to use up the last of our magic. Let's make it count. I definitely think damaging what's on the walls might be a good shout. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I mean, stuff on the walls is already kind of mashed. Yeah, now let's just damage their forces overall. Like I said, every unit that takes damage is more likely to run away. They've taken damage, that's very good. If we keep Gelt near the walls, his sword, I don't know if it shows here. Yeah, it does. The Sullen Drunefang lowers their leadership when he's nearby. So, once again, we can kind of encourage them to run away. Oh, these guys over here should probably die. Good damage. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want Gelt to try and break the gate, which will take a while, admittedly. I want my infantry to push up, because I'm going to get ready to have them take the wall, and then I have another plan, another way. God, I thought they were shooting a Gelt through the walls, and I had questions. I have another plan by which I can hopefully hurt them without them being able to fight back, but it requires us taking the walls, and this is where things might get a little tricky. Gelt, I need you to break that gate. It's going to take a while, but I need you to do it. I need you to do it, buddy. We'll start moving these free company up, so we're going to need them. That guy's gonna get absolutely decimated by our people, very much so. We kind of want, yeah, we kind of want you guys to go first because you're the toughest. Time to start scaling the walls, lads. We'll turn off auto fire. Yeah, or fire wheel's already turned off. Move you forward. We might be able to break open the gates and then let the Outriders get a few free shots on them, but I'm not expecting much from that, to be honest with you. Not really expecting much. But our guys, yep, they're going up the walls. The Great Swords are going to absolutely reap a bloody toll on them because goblins don't stand a chance. Although they did just buff their goblins, and that's probably going to make them a little more effective. Yeah, probably. Nevertheless, though, they should start absolutely plowing through them. And they're not happy about it. They're not really happy about anything that's happening. I think it's great. They're not keen. Alright, swordsmen, I want you to start pushing them. Start pushing them. Already start applying pressure. If we can push them off the walls, we're off to a good start. They're already breaking. They don't have a lot going on anyway. Start hitting those goblins. Very good, very good, very good. Thing is, we've caused so much damage to them already that they offer very little resistance to us when we get on the walls, and then their reinforcements have all already suffered damage to some extent and won't fight as well as they could have. They're taking a tower, which I guess is fine. They don't really need to. That gate's going to take a long time to get broken. You start pushing on them. I want the Great Swords to focus on him because they can probably take him down. You get up there. Yes, buddies. Yes, buddies. You've got this. I believe in you all. Those orcs have been buffed. So that's no good. They're probably going to do some damage before they go down. Although, having said that, they've almost broken. They've almost broken. This stinks, said Goblin 137 of 200 per unit. Go on, lads. Go on, lads. Push them off. They're only green skins. They got nothing. That guy's getting absolutely battered, which is good. Losing a wizard will severely damage their balance of power, which is just what you want. These orcs, oh right, they're probably bringing, yeah, they're bringing up reinforcements. Okay. We could do with a little more muscle up there, perhaps. Go on, Gelt. Go on, Gelt. Get up there. I've decided. Let's see. Are there any of the ladders free? Not really. But fuck it. Gelt, get up there. Please? Please get up there? Wait, if I can just... Wait. There we go. He'll leave there. The Outriders can deal with breaking down the gate because it's for them anyway. There are a lot of orcs up here. I think we can handle them, but it would be better to make sure we handle it well, because that's a key point. The whole purpose of the balance of power is so that you're not just trying to kill your enemies, but you're trying to win well. You have to win in a good way. You have to dominate your opponents, not just sort of match them. That's why I took all that time to just murder a bunch of them before going in. So that we've already inflicted a lot of damage, and the enemy lord is dead. That's a very good start. And now the Great Swords can get involved, and they're going to start doing some serious damage. But this is all in the favor of making sure the game understands that I am winning this objectively, right? It's not a close thing. I'm winning. You guys are up there. Go get involved. Let's start pushing them off. If they want to fight us up here, that's fine. We can actually do it. Gelt can absolutely help out with this. He'll do a great job. The gates are almost broken. That'll help a little bit. It won't do much. Ah, there is something we can do, though. Yes, yes. You see, the Free Company Militia, who are some of my favorite units in the game, I love them very much, are close quarters infantry. They have swords and pistols. Now, pistols aren't very good for firing up on the walls because there's no trajectory, there's no arc, so it'll just bounce off the little parapets on the wall. But standing here, firing down, suddenly it becomes a lot more effective. Fight them. Just get involved, Gelt. Get involved. Sort them out. Overall, we're doing alright. We could try sending the crossbowmen and archers who are out of ammo up there to help out, but I fear they would do more harm than good in the sense that they would just die. If things start looking dire, I might send someone up there, but for now, it's not necessary. Unfortunately, Gelt doesn't really have any buffs that he can do, plus I spent all of our magic, so, yeah. Enemy gates are destroyed. Alright guys, do not actually go in there because you will die. Instead, try and shoot through there instead. Yeah, they've got shields, but gunfire to the face is not going to make them very happy, is it? They might even have clocked on to what I'm doing. Lads, you're facing the wrong way, buddy. What are you doing? Oh, you're firing up there instead. Ah, if I could have picked a target, it would have been them instead, actually. Oh, I guess they're kind of up on the walls as well. The Free Company are up here shooting down, inflicting more kills. And if the Orcs manage to break through and attack them, well, Free Company can defend themselves. They're quite good. Gel, I'd recommend getting over there because those guys are having trouble. You know what? We do have ladders there, yeah. I'm gonna get the archers up there. Just to provide a few more bodies. These guys doing a good job. They're doing a good job. Are they currently in combat? Because if so, that's very annoying. But I think they managed to score a few shots, which helps. It all helps. These guys are getting kills. They're actually doing a very good job. Those orcs are getting messed up. Gelt's not too happy about it, but he's going to have to suck it up, I'm afraid, because... Yeah, how's the great swords? Great swords. I'd quite like you to get involved with this, actually. I appreciate there's not a lot of space up here. Seriously, there's not a lot of space up here. Look at this, but... The great swords are going to be the main damage dealers up here, for real. Are you guys still firing? I'd quite like you to maintain that job of firing down on them. So you're definitely doing more good by doing that. The archers are coming up. That's good. Outriders, 57 kills. Not bad, not bad.
Ready to fire! Yes, General!
Go for them, archers. I know you're not that strong, but do what you can. Gelt's feeling better now, presumably because we're winning more. Those guys are getting shot at. It's very good. Those orcs are going to run away. Yeah, they are. God, this battle has taken over half an hour. Jesus Christ, I shouldn't have spent this much time on it. Recording time, an hour. Oh no, half of it's been this, here in Calacairn. That's no good. But we are pushing them off the walls. We are pushing them off the walls. Tell you what, you two focus on them, see if you can get them to run away. I'm going to send some of my Free Company over here. Are you guys running in? Don't do that. 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 You are not melee troops. Stop acting like it. They are missile cavalry, and they are very bad at melee. They might be able to run down some archers, maybe. But for the most part, no. No. No, 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 no. 66 kills, not bad. And he just shot another orc. Ah, that's fun. I love doing that.
We are Sigma's heirs, by Gal Maraz.
Look, guys, I really would like you to just shoot in through the open gate if you could. That would be the smart thing to do. Yeah, try and get the... No, not that. No, not that. God damn it. No, for fuck's sake. Get there. Get there. Go there and shoot down. Victory is in our grasp, yeah, because we have won quite decisively. We haven't lost that much. We've lost less than 200. They've lost over 1,700 troops. And are continuing to lose more as we speak. Their lord might be about to die. Nah, I think he'll get off the walls. I think they've actually lost. I think, yeah, army losses are kicking in. We've got it. It's over. And that's how you fight sieges. They are slow, involved processes, but if you do it right, you can take places with significantly less force. In fact, for the AI, occupying a walled settlement can actually be a detriment rather than an advantage because they are confined to their walls. They don't have room to maneuver. Now, for an army like, say, I don't know, Warriors of Chaos, not that they can have settlements, but it's an example, big, bulky, like Dwarfs. Dwarfs are the best example here. Dwarfs thrive in a siege defense because they are all about standing still, shooting things. So they love places like this, but goblins suck at it. Goblins can be good at it, but they're not naturally built for siege defense. Now, if you're tricky about it, you can still defend a settlement quite well with goblins. Like, you can do a lot of flanking and stuff like that, but in terms of holding a static position, no, they're not built for it at all. They're not brave enough, they're not durable enough. Ooh, a channeling staff. How nice. What does that do? Nice. That's actually really good. I like that. And we have taken Calicurn. It is ours. We have taken Fortress in the Mountains. And we killed a bunch of goblins, like a lot of them, and a bunch of orcs, like a lot of them. And Gelt leveled up. I just want to get him to Lightning Strike, because Lightning Strike, ladies and gentlemen, is probably one of the most useful things in the game to get. So what Lightning Strike does is if I attack an enemy and he has 2 armies, like, nearby, those armies will reinforce him during the battle, which means I have to fight 3 armies. But if I have Lightning Strike and I attack, I can basically tell those reinforcements to fuck off and I fight 1 army instead. Only works if I'm attacking though. If I'm on the defense and he has 2 armies supporting him, there's nothing I can do. But with Lightning Strike, you can use offense defensively. Say for instance they lay siege to the castle with a bunch of armies surrounding them. Well, I just use Lightning Strike to push the besieging army back and then maybe even work my way through the rest of their armies. It's very effective and you definitely want it. Trust me. Fully upgrading the Iron Smelter provides minus 3% upkeep for swordsmen, great swords, and knight units for every army I'll ever have. So these build up over time and you can save a lot of money. It turns out financial management is a big part of Conquest. And it's good to establish things like this early. Does Festa Spike doesn't have anything, which is strange, but not a big deal. So we can get crossbowmen now, which means really I should tell these archers to fuck off because they're practically worthless. In fact, I think I will. Compared to crossbowmen are way better. More ammo, more damage, more range. There's no reason to not have them instead. Got the tithe rebates, that's fantastic. The next thing we're going to want is mass-produced small ammunition because ammo is the first thing to run out in any fight. And god do you want ammo. You desperately need ammo. Range units become fucking useless when they run out of ammo, so obviously you want it. You want as much as you can physically get. I imagine this is probably going slower than most people's campaigns, but solid foundations are the stepping stone to glory. I've returned, although I'm not actually here, it just means I can be recruited again. So if there's a disaster situation, we can just recruit me and hope I deal with it. I don't know, I might. I don't have the Gold Rush gloves or magic bullet rifle, but I do have a bow, so I suppose I could try and use that. Hey, Vlad, what are you doing, buddy? You just standing near Grenstadt? You don't appear to have sacked it or anything. You're just standing nearby?
I am unstoppable.
Yeah, he's just at war with Stirland. He's not at war with Avalon, so he's just standing there taking attrition for no reason.
I thirst.
Might even be worth taking advantage of the situation and attacking him. But he would have quite a strong army, but we do outnumber him quite heavily. We'll evaluate the situation, because in this game, and this is another thing that I love, is that if one of your armies defeats a legendary lord like Vlad, who just ran away because he heard me talking about him, your lord will gain unique... Well, how fucking rude. Rotslick. Wow. Yeah, if you defeat legendary lords, your lord gains unique traits, which can make them exceptionally powerful. Hello, the Council of States is an important group of advisors that grew from the demands of running the Empire from day to day. There are far too many for one man or woman to keep track of. Prominent family members or nobles of each state are frequently appointed as consultants on matters of imperial law, finance, diplomacy, and military matters, amongst other things. A seat on the council has become available in the states of Avalon and Stirland have both put forward candidates to fill it. It is certain that your endorsement of one of them will tip the balance one way or the other in forming the final decision. I'm going to go for Avalon because we've nearly got them to 10, and we would be able to confederate them soon. Although Stirland are not going to be happy with me for it, I'll figure it out. Defeat the following lord in battle, Grotslick, and we'll get the Trickster's Helm as a reward. Fuck, that's a good item.
The nation.
Yeah, I'm going to go kick his ass.
Very well. I will do this.
Fight me, Grotslick, you won't, no balls.
Do not waste my potential.
1v1 me, bro. Fox only, final destination. You won't. Too scared. I've never done that. I'd quite like to. I'm not very good with Fox, though. I prefer Roy. Or Lil Mac. Or Mario, actually. Mario in, like, Melee. Super Smash Bros. Melee was great. He was one of my favorite characters. He was just a really good all-rounder. Ah, I see. Telebacland has come under attack from greenskins in the region of Kemperbad and are appealing to you for military assistance. Will you come to their defense and join them in battle, or tell them to pound sand? If I spend 2,000 gold, I could join the defense, which will make them happy. I could spend 1,000 prestige, I have significantly less prestige than I do money, or I could tell them to go do one. I'm gonna send a military force. Now this technically leads to a battle, but as we can see, the battle result will be a Pyrrhic victory, and this army disappears once we're done, so... Dealt with. I'll take the money, thank you. Get a rebate. Dealt with, and now, Kemperbad. Telebacland? Yeah, Telebacland like me more. Fealty is up to 8. Good.
I am ready. Are you?
So the greenskins are kind of amassing a force up here. However, the garrison itself only has 6 units. And they're very basic ones. Crusher, he's an orc war boss, so he might be a little bit more dangerous. And Grotslick, we fought him before, he's the faction leader. But because this is a minor faction, he's not a legendary lord, he's just a normal lord who is immortal. So I say we go up there. And beat they asses good and proper. And then we take McDowell von Galbrack. We've dealt with these guys, it will all be ours. We would lose units, yeah, we'll fight them. We've got all that, it'll all be ours, and then I suggest we go north and resettle Grenstadt, which they blew up, and then we own Grenstadt, and then that's very good, and then we have more land and we have more money. I like more land and more money, it's very good. Plus we'll confederate Avalon soon, so we'll get Averheim, which is the capital of the province that Grenstadt is in, and we'll be sitting pretty. We'll have 2 provinces under our control, and then I think we'll want to look into trying to dominate the mountains, but that might mean war with dwarfs, and that's a risky game to play. Especially since other dwarfs might get quite upset that I'm fighting dwarfs. So it may lead to diplomatic complications and consequences down the road. However, I would like to get that province, and I fear that if I wait until... If I take too long, they'll get an alliance with, say, Clan Angrand or something, and then if I want the province, I'm going to have to take down multiple clans in order to get it. Whereas if I act soon, I could just take it. I could just take it, it'll be mine, and... You know, the dwarfs will get over it eventually. I mean, Karakern won't, but they'll be dead, so who cares? We can use you to kind of skirmish, but... I imagine they have ranged units. Yeah, this is a very basic greenskin army. We don't have much to worry about. No more than you do normally anyway. Orcs are dangerous, but there's nothing special or fancy or dangerous going on here. So when they get to there, we'll be able to hit them with Searing Doom. Oh, some good shots. Hey, that was pretty good. That was a less good shot. I'm afraid you just lost your bonus. Sorry, lads, but I only hire people who shoot gooder. You guys can get behind the rock. That would, yeah, they're not gonna fire because they know. See if you can get around and shoot them in the back. At the very least, those goblins are a little confused. Oh, that's a point. They kind of anticipated me there. Oh, very clever. But you're still gonna get hit. Yeah, it did something. It did something. It did something. They might actually be able to snipe Grotslick, which would do a lot to really screw with them.
What? I am master of Shamon.
Oh yeah, you guys might want to focus on killing them. Move them around, they can shoot them in the side. You're currently shooting Grotslick in the back, it's very funny. I guess it would actually be more important to shoot them in the back because they're currently doing more than anyone else. Move the Free Company up there to start shooting them as they approach. That's good, that's good, that's good. I tell you what, why don't you guys focus on riding them down? You guys focus on killing them as they attempt to run. Gelt, why don't you go help with that, because there's quite a few of them. That should be sufficient. Free Company are currently shooting them in the back. They don't like it. Spoiler alert. The great swordsmen are going to reap a bloody toll because we've already wounded them as well. Why don't you guys actually see if you can help out with that as well? Because there are quite a few of them. That was quite destructive. Gelt, go deal with him. I don't like him anymore. He's formally worn out his welcome. They're shattered, they're not coming back. We are Sigmar's heirs. You know what? He's kind of retreating. It's probably not a good idea anymore. You can turn back around to face them. The great swords are going to be ready to charge them, and I think I will have them charge them because I may as well. Move you guys up there. Move you guys over there. Fuck it, move up there. Push up a little bit more. You should probably come back. You're getting a little too eager, my friend. You? Balthazar Gelt! I am supreme! Hit them. Gelt, see if you can help them out. As I'm sure you can kind of see by now, this is not really a contest. Although he's a little dangerous, I will admit. See if you can get in on him. Just swamp him with numbers. And let's rust his armor as well. Oh yes, they just activated their wasp, so they are a little more dangerous right now, but we've got them contained. Is there anywhere with a lot of them? Anywhere with a lot of them? Yeah, this one. It's a bit too close. Yeah, fuck it, do that. And then you shoot them. Based gold magic. You heard it here today, folks. That is what it is. Where is Gelt? Ah, he's over here. Okay. His magic seems to be bugging out a little bit, which is strange. Why don't you see if you can kill them? That'd be helpful. Yes, you guys. Try and swamp him a little bit. Shoot those archers, because I'm really fucking sick of them, I've got to be honest.
Ready for war. I am master of Shaman.
God damn, that is a very destructive spell. Oh, he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. I think they've shattered. Yeah, they're done. It's over. Bingo. Although they might not all necessarily run away right now because some of them are outside of the settlement, so they won't all die when the settlement falls. So we might want to try and pick some of these guys off. Like Crusher, for instance. You guys should stop firing. You're probably going to shoot the Pistoliers or Outriders more than you shoot him. Ah, it's no good. Nah, don't do it. That Orc War Boss is getting away. If the Outriders could hurry up, I'd greatly appreciate it. Get rid of his armor, get rid of his armor. What little defense he has will go away. Go on, get him. He's nearly dead. Hurry up. God, Outriders. Oh god, the mortars. I forgot about the mortars. I completely forgot I had them during that battle. Which is funny, because they got over 100 kills. Which is not amazing for artillery, but they still contributed to the battle. Go on, Outriders. Go on, Outriders. Go on, Outriders. How close? Ah, you'll never get there in time. Never, ever. No, there's no way. Ah, Crusher gets away. That's a decisive victory. Big win. Big win for big boys. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. All that's left is Crusher and some goblins. He's not gonna last. And he'll probably suicidally charge us simply because he doesn't have any settlements left, so he's going to start suffering attrition. We got the Trickster's Helm for defeating Grotzlik, which is lovely. That's an excellent piece of armor. Balthazar Gelt gained the trait Orcsbane. Greenskins, like all slimy fungus, must be wiped from the boot whenever trodden upon, and now his army gains extra leadership when fighting Greenskins, which is very good. Tyrus Klaus. Talabakland. Oh right, that was our force that technically trespassed, even though we actually sent them over there to help them, even though they weren't actually our units at all. We just paid money and sent an army to help. Game's weird, man. Game's weird. I don't know. No, it's all strange. Get reassuring presence. Put on the Trickster's helm, it will help you a lot. Yes, it will. At least until you get, I don't know, I think, no, none of these are actually armor. Oh, cool, so yeah, he'll probably have the Trickster's helm for a very long time, because ward save is incredible. Basically, it reduces all damage coming in by 10%, which you can max out at 80%. And as a result, you can have lords who are horrifically difficult to kill, because they just don't take damage. And if you can find them an item that grants them regeneration, oh boy, there is a cap on regeneration in this game. You can't just heal forever, but you can end up, you know, doing quite well for a long time. You want 500 for a trade agreement? You know what? I'll take it. I just want trade. Trade is good. It helps us a lot. Money's good. I like money. Have I mentioned to you guys? Oh, look, Crusher's back. The garrison would be defeated if we, yeah, fuck it. I just want him gone. We don't need him hanging around. Kill him. And Black Venom have been destroyed. That's our first true and honest-to-God war victory. War fervor, yeah. Oh, great strides have been made in your relationship with the state of Averland of late. Their Elector Count, Marius Leitdorf, has approached you with an offer of confederation. The tenuously ruled lands of Mad Marius Leitdorf, what a name, are fertile, sun-drenched plains which lie next to both the Black and World's Edge mountains. This places the Averlanders in close contact with the Dwarfs, with whom they have a long and amicable trading history. My friends, I accept your confederation. Man, our finances dipped. But that's fine. It just means there's a little bit of management required, which I can absolutely take care of. Irrepressible. Get him. Lightning Strike will be good to go. Yes, because they have 2 armies, which is entirely unnecessary.
Yes, my lord.
And also not sustainable considering how little land they have, in fact. So Marius Leitdorf is in fact, if I am correct, oh, he's not actually the Elector Count here. We should make him the Elector Count, because he was anyway. So let's...
Very well.
Congratulations, Marius. You are still the Mad Count of Averland. And he gets Mother's Ruin, one of 12 magical swords belonging to the Empire's Elector Counts. This much-folded blade has caused many a mother's son to meet his maker somewhat earlier than planned. It's a good weapon. He'll actually be quite a handy fighter wielding that. Because generals of the Empire aren't exactly scrubs either. They're decent fighters. Not the best, but they're decent. So, what we're going to do, my friends, is we're going to offload some of our units to Marius, who comes with his own mortar, incidentally. What a way to make a good first impression, Marius. Well done. Yeah, we'll get some archers in here. Yeah, get rid of these 3. Put these 3 in. Because archers are more useful than unshielded spearmen, they just are. And Alberic, not Dibor Delo, but Schneider, get the fuck out of there, costing me too much money. Now we're still at a deficit, and this sucks. However, there is something we can do about this. For a start, we can secure Grandstadt. Return to Elector, which doesn't exist. This settlement will be given to Averland, but they don't exist anymore. So why would I do that? Colonize it. There we go. Now we own Grandstadt again. This is a fully settled region. We'll get trade because there's bugger all tax state coming from here because they have, yeah, stables instead. We're going to want to get a blacksmith. We can get some Empire Knights. I hate Empire Knights. They're the worst cavalry in the game, but I like cavalry, so I'll just kind of make do. I mean, we are going to have to fight the vampires eventually. Why not get a move on this now? I've got an idea as well, okay? So Stirland are at war with von Carsteins. Yeah, they're at war with both undead factions, actually. So why don't we get a non-aggression pact? Oh, can I not offer to join the war? I guess because we weren't allies.
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, man. What if I offer you a little bit of money, yeah? Alright, fine, we'll do the non-aggression pact, but you pay me instead. Does that make you happier that you're gonna have less money? Oh, fuck, I hate you. I hate you. Alberic Haupt Anderson, I hate you. I hate you.
Empire's blessing, yes.
Congratulations, buddy.
Surely an agreement will be reached.
You completely distracted me from what I actually wanted to do. Which was have Marius Leitdorf go punch Vlad's shit in.
Raise your weapons.
I didn't actually think Vlad was here. Well, no, you can, Vlad, Marius. Vlad, Marius, Vlad, you can do it.
To war.
A valiant defeat, but I think we can actually do it. I have rushed into this a little bit, I will admit, but what's an LP series without a little bit of risk? If we have a plan, I think we can make this happen. Vlad has a lot of fast attack options. He's got his Blood Knights, who are very durable. He has his Bats, who are a nuisance, but still disruptive. And he has Vargeists, who are fast and powerful. We have Pistoliers, who can fire behind them while shooting, so we can get quite a bit of damage done that way. We have the Mortars, with which to just inflict damage from afar, and a lot of Archers to just rain fire on them. We also have Spearmen, who suck, but they do gain bonuses against large enemies. We can make use of that. And we have the Mad Count himself, Marius Leedorf. Look at this guy. He's pretty cool. I've always liked the generals of the Empire. Their armor's nice. I like those helmets. And the feathers. The feathers are a nice touch. Very classy. Let's see here. Yes, okay. We want to be a little bit more uphill, just because, I don't know, it's better to be uphill than downhill, isn't it? Well, it's better to be on the hill facing downhill than going uphill, is what, is what I'm trying to say. Otherwise, what I said was actually completely incorrect. Get formed up, lads. Get formed up. It's going to be a bit of a scrap, but if we win, this could actually be quite beneficial to us, because we lost a lot of Imperial Authority. This might be our opportunity to get it back. I'm going to keep all the Pistoliers together, because I don't want to try and micromanage them. I never use Skirmish Mode. For those of you who don't know, Skirmish Mode basically means that your units will automatically keep their distance from the enemy. Very useful for some people, but I don't like my units acting without my orders. I like to tell them what to do, not just have them do stuff. Because sometimes in Skirmish Mode as well, they will just run into things that they really shouldn't. So you want to, I kind of like to keep a bit more of a tight leash on them. So I don't need to tell these guys to fire on specific targets, they'll do it anyway. All I need them to do is just not get caught. You guys gonna fire? Their range is horrifically short. It is actually horrifically short. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's what we want, that's what we want, that's what we want. Now keep going, 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 keep going. Run, 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 run. Keep running, keep running. Oh, hello. Ah. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Don't stop running, don't stop running, don't stop running, don't stop running. In fact, if you could distract those guys, actually just take them off to the side of the map. That will help us immensely. Now, Mortars really should be focusing on ground targets. They're better suited to it. I think those Pistoliers are going to take serious damage, but in the long run, they'll have saved us a lot of grief. Yeah, they've changed their mind. They've realized how fruitless this is. But at the very least, we did draw away a bunch of their Bats. Also, I believe their Blood Knights going after them right now. They're probably going for the Mortar Crew. Yeah, I had a feeling. While also going for those Archers. If you can take them out, that'd be very helpful. You guys, focus on those Vargeists. They are the strongest units they have. Keep running away. Keep running away. They are going to get caught out. I can't micromanage everything at the moment. But we are doing a lot of damage to them at the moment. We've lost one unit, they've lost like 3. The Mortars are running away, but that's actually not a big deal. We've lost 2 Pistolier units, but they are still dealing damage to them as they run. Well, the ones that haven't actually broken are doing that. Focus on the Vargeists, please. Archers, I would suggest pulling back. Those of you that survive should run away. You guys, you know what? Charge him. Charge. 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 They do still have Vargeists. Focus on them. Focus on removing them entirely. How are these guys doing? You know, not too badly actually, but you're going to want to get away from those Blood Knights. They'll absolutely tear you apart. And their bullets won't do much because they're not armor piercing. If we can get those Mortar crewmen back on their guns, that would be very helpful. You guys have rallied, start shooting. They're practically crumbled. Target them instead. You guys. Oh, hello. Don't know why I made the little rally symbol spin. That was fun, but not helpful. Where's Marius? He's over here. Right in the thick of it at the moment. You two get in there. If they won't engage you fairly, then don't worry about it. But you go over there. Take them out. You guys could also focus on taking out those Vargeists. They're more important. I think we're doing alright, but it's worth pointing it out. We've only got one unit of Pistoliers left. We might want to start bringing them back. They're actually murdering the mortar crew. That's unfortunate. We're going to lose the mortar crew. Oh well. Ah, they rallied. Cool. Come back here, see if you can shoot them in the back. Start linking up the, I didn't want to lock them. Start linking up the Pistolier crews. Well, not crews. They're not crews. They're just groups of people. I know what I'm saying, guys. I know what I'm saying. I'm a little pressed right now, I've got to admit. Alright, well, we've practically dealt with their flying units, so start forming up. Oh boy, they broke through our flank on that line. Okay, that's no good. Can you get rid of those guys, please? You guys have come back. Cool, get back into the fight with them. Keep running, because their Blood Knights are on their way in, and that's going to be a problem. They're shooting Vlad, which is a questionable decision. We're going to want to keep them out of his range, though. We're going to keep them out of his range. If he gets into combat with them, he's just going to kill them. They're not going to... At the very least, the swordsmen have a chance of, you know, holding him off for a while. Bats. More bats. How fucking annoying. Get rid of them. Those swordsmen are coming to challenge him. Very good. He doesn't really know what he's doing. Archers continue to run away because you can't do anything. There we go. There we go. If we're going to have the archers shoot him, they may as well... Actually, focus on that first. Yeah. Focus on that first. They're taking care of them. The Blood Knights have gone in, but fortunately, Marius himself is there, so he's kind of buffing and keeping people in the fight. Once they're dead, they can hit them in the back while the Pistoliers shoot. That should help. Vlad is still a concern, but if we can kill his army out from underneath them, then the army losses will be inflicted. He'll just die. That'll be the end of the battle for him. They're not going to have enough bullets to really help much more, are they? I'll tell you what, a nice shock should send them away. A nice shock. A nice ooh-ah shock. Now, archers, I want you to focus on their Blood Knights, because they are the most dangerous things they have right now. Mortar crew, just get the fuck out of here, man. Actually retreat. All you're going to do is get yourselves killed. Now, those archers' arrows aren't going to do shit against Blood Knights, but it will do damage, and that's what we need. It does some damage, more than nothing. Though only just. Come on, take them out. That has not worked nearly as well as I was hoping. Just go over there and shoot them in the back, for God's sake. Used all this ammunition. But what we can actually do is by having our Pistoliers hang around nearby, it does demoralize enemies to have fast units hanging out behind them. So we can use that to our advantage. They are actually holding off Vlad, which is quite impressive. I don't know how long they're going to do that for, but they are currently doing it. Those Blood Knights are being a serious problem. I wish we had crossbowmen instead of archers. They're just not strong enough. Those spearmen are nearly gone, but God, that's taken way too long. These units are starting to break. How's Marius doing? He's not feeling confident. Oh, army losses. Is it army losses? Oh, it's looking like army losses. Hold up. It's looking like army losses. Yes, it's army losses. We've done it. Marius, on his first day, defeated Vlad von Carstein. You know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Good work. Good work there, Vlad. Good work, Marius. Bad luck, Vlad. Sorry you, suck eggs, apparently. Apparently you suck eggs. Tragic for him. It's great for me. There we go. And we return the moot to the Elector, because it's probably going to get fucking bombed by Vlad again, or his wife, or the Vampire Counts, someone. But for defeating Vlad, we got Undeath Descendant trait for Marius. As a result, his wound recovery time is reduced by 4 turns. I need to make him immortal first, or that'll be meaningless, but the point is, if he gets wounded, he'll practically be back next turn.
Ogres, my lord.
Ah, ogres.
Brutish nomads are as strong as they are stupid.
They are handy. Ogres are handy to have. You can just kind of go over there, pick something, and then you can recruit it whenever you feel like, and they are powerful units. Marius, I'm not... You probably should have Lightning Strike, to be honest. We're kind of setting Marius up like we want to keep him for a long time, so Lightning Strike will be handy. We'll need to get him Immortality when we can. Imperius is pretty good. If we can get him on a horse, he'll be especially effective. Oh yeah, we're currently safe here, but we're technically in land we don't own, so we should leave.
Bolster the nation.
And he can start replenishing, so that'll be good. That'll be good. Well, we've done well. We did well. We immediately did well. Now, the border princes, would they be willing to talk to us about a military access agreement? Well, they'd like to trade. Okay, we've traded. Okay, well, that's a good start, actually. Wissenland, would you like to trade? What about a non-aggression pact? No, you're still not into it. God, I hate you guys so much. What about you, Sterland?
Good to see fellow sons of the Empire this day.
Well, relations with them are improving. And fealty from them has increased to 4, because we gave them that land back, and I think it increased Imperial Authority? But we're still not doing great in terms of Imperial Authority, and we're going to want to improve that. The lower it goes, the worse it gets. Yeah, if it gets to -10, all elect accounts declare war on me, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, and there's a chance for fealty to decrease each turn, so we're really going to want to try and build that up, which means trying to take back lands that have been taken from elect accounts, like Needling, for instance. If we can get over there and take that back. Yeah, that probably belongs to Sterland, and they probably appreciate having it back. That could be Marius's job, perhaps. Going around, trying to solve issues. See if we can send Gelt down south. If we can quickly hit the Karakern Dwarfs and take that last region in that province, then we'd have the whole province, and that would be nicely wrapped up in a bow. Provided they don't have an alliance with Clan Angrand, because I've... Oh, hello. Arrange favors. Yes, do that. Yes, good. Oh, wonderful. And we have money. And we've researched mass-produced small... Shut up, fool. Ammunition. Good, good. Money. Good, money. And we're only losing 600 per turn, which isn't even that bad. And we'll fix it. We will fix it. So where are the Karakern Dwarfs? Here. They have a trade agreement with Clan Angrand, but aren't actually allied to them yet.
You summon me.
So if Gelt can get down there, he needs to heal first, so we're gonna have to wait. But if he can get down there, quickly take him out before they can form an alliance with Clan Angrand, then we can do that without too many diplomatic repercussions.
It is for the best.
Of which there could be many,
Yes.
if we don't act fast. So troops, this place. Oh, you can have Empire Knights. Interesting situation, but I say get rid of 2 archers.
Now,
Oh, we need a blacksmith. Okay, well, whoops. That was a waste of money. Although not quite, we can get him the Noble Sons Abroad. And maybe some more melee infantry that just hold the line. I know spearmen suck, but we don't exactly have the luxury of choice right now. Merge them. Recruit the Eldritch Guard, because apparently they're quite good. And what can we recruit? Same as what Marius has access to at the moment. Tell you what, I like Outriders. I feel like we'd get more use out of Pistoliers, but the problem is the range of Pistoliers is their biggest weakness. It's just so short. Fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it.
It is time.
There we go. But missile resistance for Pistoliers and Outriders is good, because missile cavalry's big weakness is in fact archers, because archers are better at ranged combat than missile cavalry are. The advantage that missile cavalry have is that they're a lot faster. So yeah, if we can get them a little bit of a resistance to it. Wow, that was quick. Jesus Christ, Sterland, come on.
Prove on cast eye.
Marius can't handle fucking Manfred right now. Good, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. Wow, they held that for less than a turn. And immediately lost it. The moot does exist to get swallowed by the undead, to be honest. Hi, Manfred. Jesus, what are you doing? This could actually be a very beneficial situation. I don't know how replenished Gelt's army is, though. But Oh, Nordland have been destroyed. Fucking hell. Who destroyed Nordland? The orcs of the Leafcutters tribe appear to be expanding around here. There's the Warherd of the Shadowgave up there. Feels like people were just kind of picking at Nordland's carcass. Interesting.
Now,
But Gelt's army hasn't really recovered, but Manfred's army is on forced march, which means they wouldn't fight very well.
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
This could be an opportunity, because Marius Leitdorf could quickly get down there, reclaim the moot for Alberic, and increase our Imperial Authority and fealty. At least I think... God, oh yeah, we lost more Imperial Authority because a faction was destroyed. Ah, that's not good. Ah, that's starting to deteriorate, actually.
I am ready. Are you?
We need to make big moves, otherwise this could spiral out of control.
Let us begin.
Gelt, I need you to bring home a winner. I need you to perform a slam dunk for me. We need to declare war on Sylvania. Valiant defeat. I don't like that. Ah, because they've got so many Black Knights as well. That's rough. But we're gonna have to try. We need to try. We need to try and salvage this situation because it's really starting to deteriorate. So our Imperial Authority went from like -2 to -5, and if it gets to -10, that's civil war, complete civil war. The Empire falls apart basically, and you have to bring it back through sheer military force, I assume. And I don't even know if you can, strictly speaking, bring it back by that point. You just have to crush everyone. That is a lot of Black Knights. I don't like it. The sheer overwhelming number of fast units might just be a bit too much for us there. But we have to try. Reinforcements are coming from over there, but this isn't a good place. This is the best place to try and hold them. I think. I don't know, we'll see. We kind of lack the damage to really punch through Black Knight's armor, which means I don't think we'll be able to deal with them quickly. But we have to try. We don't really have any options. We have to try. Eldritch Guard will probably be handy in this battle. The problem is we are also fighting Manfred, and he is an extremely powerful legendary lord, just like Vlad was. Even at low levels, they're not to be fucked with. Considering they're likely to attempt to get around the back and hit our archers and artillery, I think having the Free Company there will probably be a good idea. We'll have the garrison perhaps bring their spearmen down here to help hold this as well. Gelt, go there, because your presence will be required to maintain morale, and I guess Pistoliers are just going to have to try and do some damage and jerk them around, basically. They do have direwolves, though, and I'm pretty sure direwolves are faster. I did see the direwolves. You can't tell me I didn't. Hang on. Are they hidden? I did see direwolf. Yeah, here they are. 95 versus... Yeah, they're faster than us. That's not good. They're not in range of the mortars, but they are kind of in range of the Pistoliers, so the Pistoliers can fire on people. Reinforcements have arrived. Very good. You guys might want to get over here sharpish. You guys might want to start shooting as soon as possible. Good, good, good. Now start running. Start running. Start running. Start running. Start running. Get away from the bats. They're firing. What's your range? So I'd prefer if you shot their infantry rather than flying units, because I don't think they have very good accuracy against flying units. It's not really what they're made for. There we go, hit them. Or better yet, actually try and hit them, because there's a lot of them over there. Now if we can kind of try and strafe them across our arrow line. They'll take a lot of damage as they try and come through. But the Pistoliers, as I expected, are kind of getting caught. That's not good. Gelt doesn't have a lot of spells that work in this situation.
The Empire endures.
Get the spearmen over there. These swordsmen can hang around here. Gelt, can you do something? Not yet. People are fleeing. Oh, right, yeah, the fucking... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Yeah, go on, get through, get through, get through, get through. start hitting that. I don't know, see if you can deal with him. You're probably gonna need that. You guys aren't shooting. Could you shoot, please? I'd appreciate it if you did. Wow, you just walking around. Hang on a minute, you just walking around us. Don't do that. They literally just walked around us. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fight us. I mean, it's a good idea. I'd do it. But, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to fight us. Alright. You're gonna need to help them out. You're gonna need to start firing in all directions. Shoot the dire wolves, they're a problem. You've got this again. Deal with them. You guys, fire in that direction on them. You guys, come around so you can start shooting them. Or actually, better yet, shoot them, because they might be a problem. Nah, swordsmen have got them covered. Shoot up there instead, okay? Whew, okay, alright, yeah, well, it's a fight now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a fight. Oh, it's a fight. Yeah, it's a fight. It's definitely a fight. Okay, it's a fight. Kill everything. Yeah, you should do that, actually. I would really recommend it. I would suggest backing off. It's not really your job to fight them like that. Okay, yeah, shoot them. We need to manage the back line or we're doomed. Their Vargolf is nearly dead. See if you can get in on him. That would help. Swordsmen are doing their best. You guys, shoot them. See if you can get rid of them. The moment all their Black Knights go away, this fight becomes a lot more simple. Come away from there. You guys are fighting there. Very good. Shooting into them. Excellent. It's helping. It's helping. Hold them still. I need you to hold them still. For the spell. There we go. That's good. That's good. That's very good. That's very good. That helps. Yeah. Everyone's withdrawing. Yeah. Swordsmen are still fighting them. Actually doing a really good job. See if you can get around there. If you can shoot them in the side. You guys are back. That's good. Help with that. Those war dogs are practically done. See if you can get over there and help with them. Once we can bring them to the front, that will help things considerably. Come on. Good. Deal as much damage as you can. If we're gonna lose units, at least make sure we're dealing damage to them. Start shooting those crypt ghouls in the back, they can be a problem. Warriors are rallying, where are they? Over here, okay. Start shooting the Black Knights, they're still a problem. You need to take those guys out quickly. You, come around here. Help deal with them. Gelt could be doing better right now. Okay, where's a good place for a spell? This looks like a good place for a spell. You want a spell? I've got a spell. You need to get away from fucking Manfred because he's gonna kick your teeth in. He's running away. He should hopefully rally, but it's still not a good situation. Fighting them, that's fine. You guys fight them. Don't let them get away. We have a situation. We have a situation. You guys aren't doing anything. We'll go kill them then. Fucking hell. You guys aren't doing much. Ooh. A little bit of information overload here, kind of getting overwhelmed. Make sure you're shooting them. See if you can get away, fire a few more bullets. You do your best work when you're not fighting in melee. Gelt's back, good. You guys, you dealt with them. Okay, get down there and deal with him. Gelt, come over here. You guys, come down here. Warriors are rallying. We can do it. We can do it. In fact, I think we just did. In fact, we practically have. The battle has been won. Pretty sure. He's melting now. That was tricky. That was very hard. That could have turned against us at any moment. But we did it. Gelt himself got over 200 kills. The Mortars actually did very well. Everyone kind of contributed in their own way. God damn. I hate. It's something they seem to do a lot in Total War II, and I hate it. is that the undead in the early game seem to love their Black Knights, and they hire so many of them, and they're just they're not the most dangerous units in the game. If you've got the right defenses to deal with them, they're actually quite simple, but they're just so fast, they don't go down very quickly, and with the charge, they do a lot of damage, and they're just a problem, especially against early Empire, where your ability to take charges and deal with, like, scary enemies is not high, which means your men will retreat. And when your units retreat, they don't fight back, so they start getting massacred, and by the time you've sort of rallied them, it's too late to bring the situation back. But fortunately, we managed. The melee infantry in an Empire army exists to allow the ranged units to score kills. Having said that, the great swords actually did very well by themselves. Moonslaker, so now we suffer less, well, Gelt suffers less casualties in attrition in vampiric clans. It's probably one of the weaker, honestly, Vlad and Manfred's traits are pretty pathetic, but they're better than nothing. And more to the point, we defeated Manfred, which we kinda needed to do. And we didn't lose any units either, somehow. Get Lightning Strike, now we've got that, and now we can focus on leveling up Gelt to actually be a force to be reckoned with. Spells, I'm thinking spells, probably spells. Let's improve his magic. Now, Marius, why don't you go do Sterland a favor, even though they're literally about to do it themselves. But we'll take credit for it. Take him out. Good stuff. Return to Elector. It doesn't gain Imperial Authority, it just gains more fealty.
Sigmar compels us.
But we can actually use that, because if we manage to get their fealty to 10, and they offer to confederate, and we refute, why did that go down to 6? Does returning them lower Imperial Authority? Because that doesn't make a lot of sense.
To strengthen the Empire.
I don't know, we need to do something. We need to do something, because this situation is really starting to deteriorate. I don't know what to do about it, but we need to do something. Oh boy.
Do not waste my potential.
Yeah, start making clay pots. That'll be good. That will save the Empire if you make some pots. Yeah, that'll help. Get the training field there and then demolish that one and we can start doing something else. Imperial Authority is a measure of how the other elector counts within the Empire view your faction. Low will not only cause you to lose confidence, but may eventually lead to the others deciding to oust you. Hold on. Empire settlements returned 0. That's incorrect, first of all. Second of all, attacked recently returned regions. Yeah, because the vampire counts took it and I gave it back to them. Imperial province capitals raised. I didn't raise any, but that's... okay, fair enough. That's, you know... Nordland were destroyed. That's why it's so bad at the moment. It's a situation, and it's not a good one, and Gelt's gonna need more time to rest, so we're gonna have to put the whole situation... In fact, we might want to abandon the idea to try and take Karak Angazar, because it doesn't seem feasible at the moment. We have bigger problems. We need to get someone over to Needling to return that, so that, you know, to try and stabilize the Empire a bit more. We need to deal with the undead. It looks like Zacharias Zuglugenheim is probably just gonna attack the Moot and take it back.
Who calls?
Unless Alberic decides to actually defend the fucking settlement this time. But we'll see. Right now. Because we just ended the turn, so we'll see. Yeah. It's a situation. It's a situation. Things could go very poorly very quickly. Came out. Yes, he's garrisoned the Moot. Thank Christ for that. Our trade agreement with the Border Princes has been dissolved. Why? Amulet of Sea of Gold. Assassination attempt against vampire counts. Well, we're kind of busy. Those orcs? They look like orcs. I don't know. We got that. We could set this place up to start getting, great swords, which could be handy. Yeah, seems like a good shout. If we can start getting great swords, then the quality of our infantry will improve dramatically. I've noticed we are still losing money at quite a rate. We don't have enough land to support how much military force we have, which means we need to acquire more land. That's the obvious solution.
You summon me.
Did they reject? I kind of did that on autopilot. Did they reject our trade agreement? Oh, they weren't even interested for some reason. They're just not into it. Okay, I know what we should do. Not that. This. Improve relations with Sterling. Because we need to be able to work with them. If they're not going to let us work with them, that's going to lead to problems.
The nation calls.
Maybe if we could take Festa Spike. It'd be another settlement. Although, the thing is, I could attack Schwarzhofen, but the problem is there's a river separating Balthazar from Schwarzhofen. It will take him a turn to get over the river. He'll arrive on the other side, start suffering attrition. If they've got an army hanging about, that could be dangerous. However, I guess
Supreme Patriarch.
if he manages to do it, if he manages to take out Schwarzhofen, then the von Carsteins will go away, which would help us immensely.
Ready.
But it might just make more sense to have Marius do it.
Best.
He's not gonna like me trampling through his land, but
Move.
what's the alternative, Alberic? They'll just kill you if we don't do something. There's not a lot of force here. I think if they don't manage to recruit too much in the next turn, I should be able to handle them. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead with that idea I just said and then abandoned and then decided to redo again. And is this land owned by us? It is. I'm gonna send Gelt to try and secure Festa Spike, because I guarantee, as certain as I can be without actually knowing, that Skaven are in there, which means we won't need to colonize it, we'll just need to win a fight, which will reward us with money and experience. Yeah, we'll have to declare war on the Skaven, but it will mostly be beneficial. We'll gain money, we'll gain a settlement. Hopefully this will become better than it currently is. It's a good thing we just tried, politicking with Sterling, because we're going to lose relation for trampling through their lands without a military access agreement, so this should balance it out a little bit, but we... Go on, lads. Alright, sure. You want to take care of the problems for me? Fucking go for it. I could not approve more.
Marshal the men.
Good job, Sterling. Jesus Christ.
The Empire.
Not bad.
By Sigma's will.
You still don't want anything from us, though, and that's unfortunate. We should get out of their land, because the longer we hang around, the more upset they're going to get. Problem is, we're kind of surrounded by Sterling at the moment. But I guess we do have a direction to expand in, don't we?
I am ready. Are you?
Gelt needs more time to recover, unfortunately. He really does.
Let us begin.
Healing, but not healing fast enough. We can invest money to try and improve our situation, but we don't really have enough money. We'll spend money, won't get much money in return for doing so, and our finances will continue to dip.
What?
It's a bit of a situation. Fuck it.
This will bolster the nation.
Yeah, fuck it, we're going for needling. We can return it, they'll be grateful. Von Carsteins have been destroyed. Yes, we need that Imperial Authority desperately. It's gone to 5. Okay, it's improving, but it's still not good.
Provinces.
Do you need to...
Comet. Yes, a sound plan.
You can get there in 2 turns. Okay, good. Do that then. We're gonna have to declare war on... What is their name? The Wargrove of Woe, which I believe is Dryker's faction. Sure enough, she's there. Which would make attacking her actually very difficult. Gelt. Why can't I click you, Gelt, please? Thank you.
Summon me.
We don't have enough money to...
What does the Emperor bid?
We don't have enough money to do this. It's time to cut our losses. It is time to cut our losses. It is. It is time to cut our losses.
The nation calls.
The situation with the vampires is stabilized. We don't need to worry too much about it. In fact, Sterling are kind of smashing their way through Sylvania at the moment. Something's in my eye, it's very painful. There we go. So we'll focus on Festa Spike for now. We'll keep our designs small. We need to be careful because this situation is causing fealty to drop. And it's a real problem. We need a bit more strength. We just need to build ourselves up a bit more. If we can amass a force, like properly mass a... Oh, maybe we could hit Needling now, actually. We don't have a very good army, but we don't need a good army. We just need to liberate it from a garrison force. Be gone. What's the garrison looking like? Wildwood range. It's pretty strong.
I will marshal the men.
We have 11 units. We're gonna need to try.
All right.
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
Gelt really needs to get moving.
Do not waste my potential.
Because if we lose the fight to reclaim that place, we're really gonna be relying on Gelt.
Now?
Yeah, it's risky, but go for it. Declare war. Fuck you, Dryker. Drycher, is that your name? I don't know what your name is, but the point is, fuck you. We would lose a lot of units. Malevolent Dryads have magic attacks, so perhaps if we... Yeah, you could probably do that, and then... Yeah, that'll help you. Yeah, that'll help you. He does have the Avalanche Rune Fang. And we have siege weapons. And we have the Noble Sons Abroad. It's a risk, because if I try and fight this manually, I may end up losing more than I gain. I might just lose the battle entirely, in fact. But if I can win without losing any units, well, that'd be good. We really don't want to lose that mortar, because we can't actually replace them at the moment, and this map is not ideal. What else is new? But the key here is that genuinely, probably, I can't even fucking collect my thoughts at the moment. Gonna want to use the mortars to take out their ranged units. Because Wood Elf ranged units do not mess around. I'm not sure how much use the Noble Sons Abroad are gonna be, because their ranged firepower is so large. Maybe we could use them to try and lure some of their units away.
General!
The question is, are they marching on us? Doesn't look like it.
I command here! For Heldenhammer! Seeking an detach.
The thing is, we need to sort of use our mortar to try and force them into a melee engagement. If we have a range superiority, which basically means longer range stuff, they will try and, they will close the gap, because they won't just sit there and get shot. But they need to be in range of the mortar in order for that to take effect, as it were. They're not going to charge us for the sake of it either, because they technically have ranged damage superiority. We just have overall range superiority. Hide them for now. Speed things up. Hope to God they aren't charging us right now, or they're going to catch us completely out of formation. But they don't know that because they can't see us. Of course, they don't need to charge us because it's we're attacking them. It's a defensive battle for them, and if an hour passed and I didn't kill them, it counts as me losing, basically. It says draw, but it basically means the defender wins. Fucking hell, guys, I thought we were under attack. Okay, so, mortar range is there. I don't really want to fight in here because we're flanked by trees, which gives them options because they're fucking wood elves, but we don't have a lot of options. We need the mortars. The mortars are going to be one of the biggest difference makers here. Overall, I think we can handle their melee infantry. The Malevolent Dryads are dangerous, but we can handle them. It's the archers that are going to be the biggest issue. They will do the most damage, I guarantee it. This isn't close enough, is it? It's not close enough. Nope. Nearly, but not quite. Now they're on the move. Okay, so we are in range. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Yeah, start firing on the Glade Guard. We won't get the most amount of kills per shot, but all we need to do is force them to retreat. We don't need to kill them all, we just need to win the battle. And if he wants to stay there and get shot, that's his choice. Mr. Mortar, are you going to fire today by any chance? There we go. Good. Okay, you scored 3 kills. It's a good start for a first volley, but keep it going. You know, it occurs to me. Those are some terrible shots. We send the Sons Abroad there, and they can fire out from the cover of the trees. They might be able to... Oh, never mind, they're on the move. Okay, well, that completely fucked my idea. Okay. That was a good shot. That was also a good shot, basically taking them apart. Yeah, actually, if we can just start inflicting casualties. They're in the trees, they shouldn't take too much from that. Nevertheless, perhaps sustained fire would probably not do them much favors. Oh god, can they already shoot us? Jesus Christ, they can already shoot us. Okay. Get in the trees. What about their absurd range?
Ready for war! Taking aim! For Heldenhammer! Show us the
Our archers are not going to stand a chance against their archers.
at speed!
In fact, I worry our melee infantry isn't going to do well against theirs either.
Prepare for combat! Swordsman!
Run, 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 run.
Ready to serve!
Come out, start shooting them.
Mortar! Yes, General? By Galmaraz!
Oh my god, this fucking spearman there. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Go, 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 go.
Position! No!
See if you can go around, hit them in the back. It'll be something. Because those,
Ready to fire! Go!
right, what we might need from those swordsmen is to just kind of take it and see if we can wipe out their other stuff. Archers, are you actually in melee right now? Please don't be in melee. Why the fuck are you in melee? Go for the Deepwood Scouts, at least disrupt them.
Artillery units ready!
Keep shooting them. Get down there. I'm not sure we're gonna win this.
It will be done!
Wow, they decimated the Sons Abroad. Ugh, that's why you don't charge into them.
Finding range, sir! For Heldenhammer!
Shoot them.
Sigma, preserve us!
I would use the mortar on those fucking Deepwood Scouts, but they're under the cover of the trees. Fuck it, we're gonna have to try. Because otherwise, they're just gonna obliterate our army. You know, kind of like they're actually going to do right now. Shoot them in the back. Marius, see if you can come out and help. Because these guys, they might have it. They don't actually have this covered at all. Oh fuck, they don't have it covered at all. Oh no.
Sigma, preserve us!
Are those actually going to hit them though? That's the question. Is it going to hit a tree? Oh, that was pretty good. The situation is still extremely dire though. See if you can charge them. I don't know. We don't have a lot going for us right now.
Yes, my lord!
Maybe we can get those archers to the trees. You're doing your best. It's not enough, but you are doing your best. Everyone here is immediately retreated because Empire does not stand their ground in any circumstance.
Preserve us!
Regardless what the circumstances, they just do not stand their ground. Moments like this are some of the most infuriating you'll face in this game. It's playing as the Empire and having units run away for almost no reason. They just immediately bail, and it is agonizing. Oh, cool, they were immediately followed the whole time. Good, they're just following us now. Good, you're not gonna be able to kill them. Fuck it, charge them. I don't know, do something. Why did you stop? Oh my god. Probably because he lost sight of them and then regained sight of them, but the order was cancelled because he lost sight of them.
Ready for war!
See if you can stop them, you're not gonna, but you can try.
Sigma's heirs!
Marius is doing his best, but god, that ability is regenerating slowly. He's killed 45. That's not nearly enough. You're losing ground. Yes, we are. Thank you for noticing. And the arrows just go right through the trees. It's like they're not there. Probably some benefit to being wood elves. They get fucking cheats, I suppose. Great, his ability came back just in time for him to lose. Fucking incredible. Oh, you love to see it. No, you don't. You really need artillery to deal with the wood elves, to be honest. You need artillery and comparable ranged strength. Stuff like handgunners, for instance, which we don't have. Maybe a mass cavalry charge would help, but Empire Knights aren't very good. But still, if we'd had our... What I shouldn't have done, I shouldn't have gotten rid of those units, but I had kind of... We were running out of money and I needed to do something. If Marius had his full army, we would have won that, but as it stands, I had to get rid of some stuff. Lost the Lichbone Pendant. Oh good, you ran that way like an absolute moron. Cool.
I will marshal the men.
And you're now very vulnerable to a counterattack. Oh, fucking excellent, Marius. Nice one. Yeah, tactical genius if I've ever seen it. As if I'm one to judge him right now.
I'm ready. Are you?
Oh boy. Oh, the situation is not improving right now. Oh, I'm fucking roasting as well. I've been doing this 2.5 hours. Good lord. Well, I just want to check out Festa Spike, see if I was right about that, and then we'll end. And then we'll end. And then we'll end. Oh no, Ostermark trying to secede. Well. And I don't have enough influence to stop it, so I have to declare war. Great, so we're in another war now. Oh no. Get over there, Balthazar. Oh, they're chasing Marius, and he's actually trapped. And he doesn't have lightning strike, so he can't just... Oh, did they just... Oh.
Ready.
Marius is currently trapped. They took Krugenheim. There is something he can do, however. You do that, you attack, you say fuck no, and then he gets out of their radius and he can keep running. He needs to go back to Alverheim. The situation has deteriorated. Sterland, remember how much I helped you? Are you willing to be a bro yet? Oh, you are? Yes, thank you. Oh, thank God, thank you. Yes, and some money as well if you would. Oh, God, don't be difficult with me right now, man. I don't need it.
Indeed.
Thank you. Now we can trade. And also I can walk through your territory without pissing you off. That's good. Gelt just got up there. Yeah, he did. We can now start investing in a little bit of finance. It's better than nothing. Wait, fields are not finance. I'm getting confused with Bretonia. It's weaving houses. Don't know why that's our sole form of income, but apparently it is. We just make clothes.
Praise Sigma.
You need to get back to Averheim desperately.
Do not waste my...
It is a rather desperate situation, if I had to assess it with my brilliant tactical mind, and I do because I'm playing a strategy game, so that's kind of the whole point. It's not good. Well, we got mounted weaponry. I'm not spending money on that. Research, is there anything that can help us? I guess more money would be good, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, maybe if I had more money. Maybe that literally would solve all my issues if I just had more money. Let's check out Festa Spike. Surprise, surprise, there's Skaven in there. Fuck the Skaven. Clan Spittle.
I am the supreme patriarch.
Oh, they have a full stack down there with rattling guns and plague. Why do they have such a high-ranking army? What the hell is this?
No! Blade!
Valiant defeat. Poison Wing Globadiers, Rattling Guns. Rattling Guns range is insane. If we Lightning Strike, that won't prevent any of their reinforcements, but Skaven are naturally cowardly, and using Lightning Strike does lower enemy morale. So, it might help us. Now, was this necessary to do right now? Perhaps not, but knowing the Skaven, they probably would have attacked us eventually. And it would be good to remove them as soon as possible. Plus extra settlement, extra money. Plus more experience for Gelt and his army. Once he's done this, we may end up turning him round and sending him towards Striker to deal with her. Because, oh boy, that's a situation.
Missiles at the ready. Missile troops.
We're fighting Skaven, so large amounts of meat fodder infantry and extremely high-tech weaponry. Cool. Cool. Plague monks. Start shooting their plague monks. Start shooting the plague monks. They need to die. Because they could actually do some serious damage in melee. Shoot them. Shoot them quick. Oh, that's some good damage. 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 They don't appear to be charging us, so keep shooting them. They are moving ranged units. Ah, they're trying to close us in. I see. Alright, run. Inflicted some casualties. Actually quite good. We do this for long enough, they will get tired of this and start chasing us. And if you can't shoot them reliably, then shoot the slaves. Still damage. They have no armor. Oh, they've done that. That's really fucking annoying. I always forget about Menace Below.
No lingering!
Crossbows ready, General.
Fuck it, actually just turn around and shoot them. Oh my god. I always forget about Menace Below. They're actually gonna make all of my fucking mortars run away, aren't they? Wow, that was quick. Oh god, why are you in melee? This is gonna be a disaster. This is gonna be a fucking disaster. This is already a disaster and it's only gonna get worse. You know, yeah, the Skaven fucked off now. Okay, good. Can you guys rally and get back on your fucking guns, please? For God's sake. Oh, of course, they can't fucking... Oh, I was about... Oh, yeah, it's time to use our mortars, who have run about a mile away from their guns and now need to slowly get back on them. As the enemy charge, which is probably exactly what they would intended. That was, in fact, their entire mission plan. This is going to be a loss. I can tell. Oh, fuck you. No, you're not coming back. No. No, you get down there. No, do not let them do it again. Do not let them do it again. I know they deteriorate after a while, but I don't think they're going to deteriorate fast enough. Mortar, shoot them. Skaven slingers.
Quick march.
Start firing, please. What the fuck are you doing? Fire now. Not then. Now. Immediately, for fuck's sake, useless twats. Fire the guns that are literally our only way of surviving this.
Ulrich's wrath on them!
Start dealing damage to them, it'll be something. And they're firing at us with all of their shit. Fucking delightful. Wait, no it isn't. Oh, they've got a Warlock Engineer, they're actually quite good, and they have magic. Oh, we're woefully outmatched here. Start shooting over there, there's a lot of them. Archers, it would be nice if you did... crossbowmen even, it would be nice if you did something. Get rid of the Poison Wing Globadiers, they're going to do the most damage. Archers, we need to start picking off specific targets. That's how we'll win. Wow, we're already withdrawing, cool, okay, oh, you just withdrew, so you just broke, so they just got out of the way of my spell, and they're casting more spells. Ha. Who the fuck is this? Skaven Slave Spears, but because you're so pathetic in melee, anything can basically get rid of you. Cool, good, okay, well, I've done this poorly, and it's getting worse. Need more spells. Our line is melting. Oh, look, rats. Good. Start shooting them. I really need you to do it. Gelt, I don't know what to say for you. You're not going to survive very long. You know Marius. Yeah, no, it's going poorly. I don't really know how I'm supposed to fight this. They're fucked. Okay, who rallied? Is it anyone useful? No, not really. Wow, this couldn't have gone worse. Yeah, couldn't have gone worse. Actually, couldn't have gone worse. This is a fucking disaster, actually. Oh, boy. Now we have more enemies we can't deal with, no armies to fight them with, and no money to fund new armies. And Gelt is gone. He's just not going to rally, apparently. He probably hit more of his own units doing that, but that is Skaven tactics. They don't care. Yeah, we're entire armies. Okay, well, fuck me. We need better units. Like, don't get me wrong, this was a bad situation and entirely my fault for getting into this, but we need better units. We need to get rid of these archers, we need crossbowmen, we need more artillery, providing more fire. Gelt needs more levels, our melee infantry need to improve. I need to improve in general, because everyone around me is improving and I'm not improving. Which means everywhere I go, I'm facing situations where unless I outnumber them, I'm not going to win. And I need to get to the point where even if they outnumber me, I can still put up a good fight and potentially beat them. I need an army that works. I need to make an army that works. And this army probably could work. The units are here. There are units here with utility. I'm just not good enough. I've played this game a lot. I've played the first game a lot. Let's, you know, be specific. I played Total Warhammer a lot. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm great at it. Just that I know stuff. Not enough stuff, obviously. Now we're at war with the Skaven and Dryker. And Imperial Authority is fading. I'm gonna call it here, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm tired and I'm not making good decisions anymore. It started off so well, we got all of this, it was great, and now things are falling apart. At least the vampires aren't really an issue at the moment, but Dryker is, and the Skaven are, and the Empire as a whole is actually an issue. We are at war with Ostermark, but they're pretty far away, so they're probably not going to cause us too much trouble initially, but sometimes they will just send an army all the way over, because the AI has anti-player bias, where they will target you over other targets because that keeps the game interesting. But I could see them sending an army all the way around here to like hit Averheim or something, so we're going to have to be careful. But despite how horrifically this has gone in terms of my overall survival, it has been fun. I have enjoyed it. Because it's a good game. I really like playing it, and I like managing stressful situations, hence the LobCorp series. But I digress, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Peyton Barrett Hill, The Frostbite, Quantum Pizza, Monsoon, T.O. Iverson, Sir World, Jumping with Joy, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you very much, guys. It is partially thanks to you that I was actually able to get to Warhammer 2, so these are the people whom you have to blame for the fact that there is a Total Warhammer 2 series, but I digress, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. I know this isn't going to be for everyone, especially not amongst my current fan base, but it is a game I enjoy very much, and I fully intend to play it a lot, so sorry, not sorry. You're going to kind of have to deal with it, but LobCorp will continue coming out as usual, as regularly as usual as well, so you got nothing to worry about in that respect. Whatever happens next time, and can we even salvage this situation? I don't know, but I'll try. I've wriggled my way out of worse situations. Whatever happens, hope I see you there. Toodles, goodbye.